And welcome back to Random Reactions. This is part 2 of the Sweet 16 to the championship March Madness Brain versus Taste Buds Pick Challenge. We'll see if my taste buds could do better than my brain in picking these picks. And of course, the first part, when I did the top half of the bracket, that is the West and South regions, you could go watch that. It's out right now. I'm doing the Midwest and the East brackets in this one to see who moves on to the Elite Eight. And of course, I will tell you what my brain picks were. And just a refresher on the scoring system, you get 1 point for the picks in the first round, and you get the seed as well. So in the first round, if I pick a 3 seed, I get 4 points if that ends up being correct. And it's my brain versus my taste bud. So we'll see who does better. Of course, this is an experiment. You know, people pick games by the color of the team sometimes and they do better in the brackets. You know, I'm combing through all the statistics and I only have 5 Elite Eights and 3 Final Fours left as my bracket looks terrible. So, you know, maybe this is the year my taste buds topple my brain. I don't know. My brain destroyed my taste buds last year, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. So we're starting in the Midwest bracket here. And we got number 1 Kansas taking on number 4 Providence. Number 1 Kansas is who I have in this matchup. I did not have Providence making it this far. I actually had Providence going down to South Dakota State. I'm not the only one that got that upset pick wrong, I'm guessing. Not the greatest, but what are you going to do? But anyway, Kansas is, I actually have them going to the Final Four. So you'll see them picked by my brain a lot here. So let's crack open Kansas and see what they taste like. And we're starting right off the bat here in the Midwest with some hops, which I guess makes sense. You know, hops kind of grow in these regions pretty decent. It's got some aroma. It's not a bad hobby beer, but it's definitely hops in your face, bitter. You know, I've become more accustomed to liking the sessions and the more I guess complex IPAs and pale ales and things like that, as opposed to just throwing some hops in a beer. But I mean, there is a nice flavor there. It's the hop flavor itself might be the best that I've tasted so far, and you can check out some of the other ones I tasted in the first part when I look at the top half of the Sweet 16 bracket. Yeah, that's not bad. So let's see what Providence has to offer here. I believe this is hops against hops. It definitely is. So I'm gonna have to cleanse my palate here, so that because I need to differentiate. So I'm gonna go back to Kansas. Yeah, my taste buds are definitely brought out by the aftertaste of the hop. Like there's a little complexity afterwards. It's like kind of floral, but there's also a little bit of fruitiness. Maybe it's like a citrus. Maybe it's a citra type hop. Yeah, I would say that it's definitely kind of citrusy. So let's check out this other one. And of course, I have no idea what these beers are. You do because it's listed below. Yeah, see, this is just a straight up decent hoppy beer. I mean, it's a beer I'd like. I'd drink it. It's just not calling me. My taste buds have actually been copying my brain a lot here in the Sweet 16. Maybe it's a strategy by my taste buds. Maybe my taste buds did not like getting blown out of the water last year and they're trying to keep up. I don't know. But Kansas is definitely moving on. Moving on in the Midwest bracket, we have number 10 Miami taking on number 11 Iowa State. And I had neither of these teams making it. I'm sure many people didn't have these teams making it. I actually really thought, I'm a big Wisconsin fan, I really thought that they were at least going to make it to the Sweet 16. And the fact that they could have been playing Miami, I mean, they could have made it to the Elite Eight for sure. And then you never know what happens. I'm definitely disappointed in my Badgers, but what are you going to do? I actually did have crazy upsets in this one, though, as I did have Auburn losing to Jacksonville State, because why not? I was literally trying to go for the 15 seed. I picked the wrong one. As we all know, St. Peter's took out Kentucky. But yeah, so we're gonna crack these open and see who's gonna move on here. Number 10, Miami, which by the way looked very good. And oh yeah, in terms of my brain, I do have Miami as the better team over Iowa State. I kind of ranked everyone, and Miami is gonna beat Iowa State in my brain. Now, again, both of these are big seeds, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of points at stake in this one. Okay. What's Miami bringing me here? Not a lot of aroma. I mean, there's a grain aroma, which I like. I feel like it's another hoppy beer, so we're getting like hops mad in the Midwest. So let's see what number 11 Iowa State has to bring me. It's a little bit more complexity here. So this beer just seems like the Miami beer just seems like a regular hoppy beer. This Iowa State beer seems like another one of those like German type ales. I don't know if that's something to talk about. I'm gonna cleanse my palate and do it again. All right, so what I get out of Miami is just a regular old hobby beer, and just like last year, all the hop heads are going to start throwing me down the stairs. I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed at this point. I haven't, to be honest, in this whole thing, I haven't had a hobby beer I was that impressed with. So we'll see what Iowa State says. And I could hear the husky in my house barking. I don't think they like the hops either. Yeah, I mean, this beer isn't anything special necessarily. It is tasty though. I mean, it's a good beer. Like I'm not saying it's not special, so it's not going to win, or it's like definitely getting beat in the next round. Taste buds wise, it definitely gets me more than Miami. So I guess we're going with the upset. Number 11, Iowa State is moving on to the Elite Eight. All right, so now we move over to the last bracket in the Sweet 16, the East bracket, and we have number 4 UCLA taking on number 8 North Carolina. And I actually had UCLA making it to this far. I did not have North Carolina. I thought Baylor was going to get one more win. I actually had UCLA moving on in this bracket anyway, although I thought it was going to be against Baylor. So my brain pick for this one is UCLA. So let's see what UCLA has to offer. Let's check this out. There's like a citrusy type aroma, so it could be hops. Mm. So it is hops, but this is definitely one of the better hops ones I've had. It's way more citrusy. This one is way more citrusy. It has more of that citrus type flavor. I'm liking it. I'm liking this one. So we'll see what number 8 North Carolina has to give me. What? Okay, North Carolina's making a strong push here because it also has a citrusy flavor, but it's legit. Like they added some fruit to this. Fruit, they added something. Oh man, this is good. And what is this? It's like oranger. It's that man. I can't even like really. Yeah, it's like biting into a delicious orange or a tangerine. Ooh, this, I gotta cleanse my palate and do this one more time. Yeah, this, you get that hopness to it. And the subtle citrus. So there is like there's a kind of a complexity of flavors in that way. However, you get a natural bitterness from an orange. So not only do those complexities last, but this gives it a little bit of a sour type of taste. So I'm sorry, we're going with the upset. Number 8, North Carolina is moving on. All right, so we're on to the last Sweet 16 matchup, an unlikely one. Number 3, Purdue taking on number 15, St. Peter's. I'm not sure how many people had St. Peter's making the Sweet 16, but I did have Purdue making it this far. I actually had Murray State coming out of this part of the bracket, and St. Peter's ruined that for me. But what are you going to do? I actually had Murray State going to the Final Four in my initial main bracket, so I failed hard there. I really believed in Murray State, maybe a little too much. So let's see what number 3 Purdue has to offer me. Okay. Now, I do want to throw the disclaimer that none of these beers are actually bad that I've had. There's a couple I probably would definitely put to the bottom of the list already, and those have been eliminated. Although I think the Elite Eight's going to be pretty strong this year. All right, so let's see. Man. This is more of like a session IPA or pale ale type flavor, and it's a little bit better. I think the other one that I had, if that's what it was, it's just what I'm guessing. It's tasty. You know, Purdue's coming out with a very strong flavor. So let's see what number 15 St. Peter's has to offer. And if you remember last year, my taste buds got nuts and had Oral Roberts just taking people down. It actually had him taking down Baylor, if you can believe that. Baylor, of course, won the title last year. Okay. Not a lot of aroma. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We could be in for another major taste bud upset right here. Man, I'm trying to place this flavor. It's hard. It's hard. This one is a little bit more subtle. I think there's some sort of hop in there, but that's not what I got at first. What I got at first was like a complex grain type profile. I have to cleanse my palate here. This is an important pick. Number 3 Purdue. Let's see what they got going on. Yeah, I mean it's a good hoppy beer. So let's see what St. Peter's has. It's a more in your face taste. Oh my god, are my taste buds doing this again? No, I gotta try one more time. One more time. My brain is like, no, but it's not about my brain. It's about my taste buds. And my taste buds say St. Peter's are getting the massive upset and moving on. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. That was the Sweet 16 picks. I hope you liked it. Tomorrow will be the Elite 8 picks as I go through the Elite 8, and we'll see what happens as we'll see which beers continue to move on. And then, of course, we'll do the Final 4 picks as well later. So I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, random is good.
to discover visions lost on their minds, searching and scrolling, avoiding the trolls and wishing for the seconds to start slowing. Reading the news while I drink delicious brews, pick and choose whether to debate this or discover a new food. Rap battles and video games, no reason to wait. Instead, I take action. My passions lead to tasks and distraction. A weekly live action attraction, utter satisfaction as you watch my random reactions. Random reactions.
This is a SunDried Tomatoes channel production by Anthony Otso. Follow, like, and subscribe, and check out other shows and a video version of the monthly podcast that you can also get audio-only versions most places that podcasts are found.